Welcome viewers and subscribers, Shavo and Ras TV. Before we started, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so each time that we uploaded a video, you'll be notified right there on your phone. So this week is Things You Need to Know Thursday. Every Thursday I make a video and things that I think we need to know and things that I think we didn't know but we still need to know. So we just want to start it off by saying this. Do not spend too much time on your cell phone, especially if you're kids. When you're a kid, there's certain time you just got to spend on your cell phone. There's a thing in your cell phone called dopamine. If you spend too much time on your cell phone, you eventually gonna fall off. You're eventually gonna get caught up in certain things and it leaded to cancer also. So you got to be careful on how the amount of time that anyone whatsoever spend on their cell phone. It's a lot of stuff going on with these cell phone and they doesn't tell us about it. We just got to make some research. So that's one thing off the top of my head I think we need to know. So our number one thing I think we need to know is slavery is not our history. Slavery interrupt our history. So basically, we had a history before in ancient time. Basically, our history did not begin at slavery. In slavery, it actually interrupt what we had going on. We had the best resource. We had the best soil. We had the best everything going on at that time until the European come and interrupt our history. And now they want to paint it a picture like they rescue us. What you rescue us from? Because we was the head of everything. They want to paint it a picture like in Africa, like it's all hungry people there. It's all huts, no houses. It's all village. It's all, when you look around, you see kids starving, kids dying. Africa was never like that. After European go and invaded Africa and interrupt our history, that's the result of what they leave behind. And they want us to think here that our history is slavery. Every time you go to school, anytime you read a book, you always heard they saying slavery, slavery this, slavery, everything is slavery. Our history wasn't about slavery. They the one who interrupt our history. The next thing I want to talk about, the second thing is, and things you need to know. The first heavyweight boxing champion, his name was Jack Arthur Johnson. Born 1876 and he died in 1946. He was the first black heavyweight champion of the world. These are stuff that I think we need to know. This guy was also a fighter in life, not just in the ring. His generation, or I should say his family rather, was a slave also, as how they want to put it, and they always started our history as slave. But he fight his way out of those stuff. He go on that world stage and he make a big impact, and that was something that I think we all need to know. The next thing I want to say is candies. Our candy, chocolate, these kind of sweet stuff that we eat every day, chewing gum, this kind of stuff. Do we know how those things was made or what it was made from? Candy, let me just give, I don't think everyone have that answer, but candy was made from pig skin. Anything they don't want, that's what they use to kill us. So the skin of the pig is what they use to make candy. The bones, they crushed it and used it to make candy. So these are things I think we need to know. So each time that we eat a chewing gum, we eating a candy, we eating all those sweet stuff, just remember it's the pig of the skin and the bones of the skin we eating. The next thing I want to talk about is Garrett Morgan. Garrett Morgan is the inventor of the gas mask and traffic lights. All those traffic light that we in every day, yellow, blue, red, those traffic light. Garrett Morgan, he was the inventor of those things. The gas mask that you see that they used to go to war with, he the one invented those stuff. So Garrett was an African American from Ohio, from Cleveland, Ohio, and I just think that we need to know this stuff because the rightful owner never get their share of things that we invented. You know what I'm saying? It's always these people who come and steal everything and make it seem like it belongs to them, and they always benefit from our stuff that we invented. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that we need to know this stuff. The next thing I want to talk about is chemtrails. Now chemtrails is sometimes you know we don't look up a lot anyway. So sometimes if you do happen to be looking up and you see airplane flying and you see these white thing, you know, leaving behind, and I don't want you to think it's smoke. It's not smoke. That's what they call chemtrails. This kind of stuff is used to poison us. You know what I'm saying? When you see that, it would be best if we could go inside for like 15-20 minutes and stay away from those stuff. Chemtrail is used to poison the soil that our food grow from. If we inhale it, it also poisons our body slowly. And they keep doing that stuff so often right now that it's even catching up on us, and also bring a reaction like affect with your mind, how you think, and it's also damage your DNA. So we need to know this kind of stuff. The next thing is our diet. We also got to think about our diet. Our diet don't just conserve of the food that we eat. It's about the way it's about what we watch on TV, what we listen. It's about what we watch. It's about what we listen. It's about the people that you hang around. Our diet is concerned of so much different stuff that we just think it's just food. It's not just food that we eat. It's not just the food that we consume. It's a way more than that. And if we don't pay attention to these things, we all going down. Like basically, the thing we watch on TV, we might thinking, okay, it's just TV, we just watching it, but it's not just that. What happens is when these kind of stuff get to your subconscious mind, it stays there. And the negative things always get to your subconscious mind quicker than the positive things. So what we watch on TV, it's also a part of your diet. The thing that we listen, like music reach to a kid or to anyone as quick as you could think of it. You know what I'm saying? If you're teaching the kids ABC, they will never catch it. But if you sing it to them, like if you sing it, then they will catch it. It will stay in their memory. And that goes straight to their subconscious memory. So the music we listen is a part of our diet also. The people you hang around. If you hang around negative people, right? And you think you positive and you all around negative people, before you think, before you know it, you become negative also. So you want to stay away from people who go interrupt or interfere with your meditation. You know what I'm saying? You got to find some time, you got to go out, go to the park, go somewhere that is quiet, and you got to meditate, you got to think, you got to reach out to your ancestors. We got to do this kind of stuff, because if we don't do this kind of stuff, we will never get to know ourselves. We will never get to live up to our full potential. You know what I'm saying? So the next thing I want to talk about is emotionally, spiritually, physically. Emotionally is things will get too much on you, and then if you get too much, then it will lead over to emotional. So that's going to interrupt our thinking, our thoughts. So this is why it's also good to connect your spirituality with emotionally and physically. Connect your spirituality by taking your own time. Get away from all these noise, these surrounding. Get away from your phone. Get away from all these music, these clubs. You know what I'm saying? You got to take some time and just go away and just have a meditation If you do yoga, it's also good for us. You know what I'm saying? The physically part is you got to go to the gym, you got to work out, you got to get some exercise in, and that's all I have to say for this Thursday. Things you need to know Thursday, and I hope this video helped. If you think it helped, you leave a thumbs up. And this is Chavo and Ras TV, and I'm out.